Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. I wasn't planning on filming this today, but my order came early, so it's a good old-fashioned haul and try-on video, and it's from H&M, which I have not ordered from in quite some time. I was just kind of like in need of some summer basics. I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and I know that they do quite a bit of like summer linen stuff, and I just seen a few things floating around on the internet. I was like, hey, why not? So I have, I think, around 10-ish items, I think is what I ordered. So it's a big one and we're gonna get right into it. I will start with, is this the shirt? Yeah. Okay, so the way this is gonna work is that I will show you what I bought. I'll give you some of the like material breakdowns as we go through, and then I will insert the try-on clips. I might not film the try-on clips today, depends on how I'm feeling. So you might see me looking a little different between clips, but yeah, that's kind of how this is gonna work. Okay, so I got this linen shirt. It's a linen blend. It's 55% linen, 45% rayon, so it should be pretty breathable, and I think it will wrinkle maybe a little less. Blue and white wide stripe, I like it. I thought it was gonna be more cropped based on the picture. It says it's a short fit. I thought it would be like a couple of inches shorter, so not mad about it. I was just expecting like a cropped silhouette. We'll see how that fits. I think that'll look really nice with some white linen trousers, or I have the Rome shorts. We'll see how I style it. Maybe this was the other linen shirt. I have two of them. Did I wear them in different sizes? I think they sent me the wrong thing. I started filming that clip without hitting the start button. Good job me. Okay, so I did end up ordering these shirts twice. So I have two of them, which is, I can return one. That's great. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, yeah, so I really do like this shirt. It's a nice long, you can see where it's like long. It tucks in okay. I kind of done this like fold option with this one instead of tucking it just straight in. So that's something you can do. It sits nicely in the back. It's very comfortable. Well, I mean, in terms of like it's loose and flowy, and I think it's great for summer. I love that kind of thing. I did get it in a large. I think I said that already. I am typically a 10-12. I tend to be more of a 10 on the top. So I do tend to fall pretty comfortably in that like US size 10. Or a large, medium large, or a large, extra large, depending on the brand, but pretty comfortably in the large category in terms of top sizes. I think I already said this, but it is 55% linen, 45% rayon. It is a little scratchy initially, but that might just be like, you might go away after you wash it a couple of times, or if you're somebody who's really sensitive, then this might not be like your favorite. You might prefer something that's more in the cotton category instead of like a linen blend, just because I think linen does tend to be a little scratchier. But I like it, and I think the rayon means it won't like wrinkle too much, which is nice too, because I have lots of like 100% linen things, and they do tend to wrinkle quite a bit. So I think that's what the rayon is there for. It's kind of, one is like I think it's a slightly cheaper material, and it does like let things be less wrinkly. Anyway, I think I will probably keep this. My rule is that if I bring something new into my closet, I have to be able to style it 5 different ways. So I will be thinking about that before I make a decision about any of these pieces. And what I do keep, I've been creating them, well, I'm going to create, I've done one already, but I'm going to start creating like a 5 ways to wear it series. So every time I bring a new piece into my closet, I will style it in at least 5 different ways before I like fully commit to it and take the tags off, all that. And I'm gonna make a series out of that. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, subscribe, check it out. You can see the first video I did with a Saison piece I bought earlier this year. So just to let you know, I'm not just going to like bring new pieces in, I'm gonna show you how I'm wearing them. But this first attempt at styling it, these are some white Madewell jeans. They're very comfortable. I just kind of cuffed them a little bit. These are some very basic sandals I got off of Amazon. And then I've got this little braid detailing on the belt to match the sandals. White, brown, and blue, classic color combination, great for spring, summer, and this feels like something I would wear quite a bit during the summer. It's very, very comfortable. So yeah, I think this is most likely a keep. I just have to spend a little time in my wardrobe looking at other ways that I would wear it. I'd love to make sure I can dress it up, dress it even more casual, wear it with a couple of different silhouettes, that kind of thing. All right, so I got these high-waisted, wide leg trousers. They're not linen, they're a 55% rayon and a 45% poly made. So not ideal, but I think means they'll wrinkle a lot less. Also, I wish that they were lined, at least partially, but I do have a pair of like nude bike shorts I can wear underneath it. I did size up in these. I got an extra large. I usually just do a large, but I've been, especially with my hips and my legs, I have been needing a bigger size lately. So we'll see, but that does look quite big and it is elasticated, so I might need to size down if I decide to keep them. These pants, I got them in an extra large and they are like way too big. So I definitely can size down, and I think that then that would probably have them looking just a little bit better on me. I think they sit nice, like they're very comfortable and airy. I'm wearing a black thong and I don't think you can see it too much through it. I wasn't gonna change just for this. So I think, you know, they'd be fine, generally speaking, if I got them down. Great length, I think perfect for flat shoes, which is kind of like how I imagine wearing these, with like a little sandal I've got, or these slides that I picked up. These are, I think, Steve Madden slides that I like. The only complaints I really have, one, I wish the material was just a little bit thicker, so I just felt a little bit more comfortable wearing darker colored underwear, because it's just inconvenient to have to think about it too much, you know? But also, I wish that there were pockets. And that is an easily remedied thing. Like, I could take it to my dry cleaners and they do alterations, so I could probably have pockets added to this, but like, can we just put pockets in things? We need pockets, you know what I mean? And this is one of the things where I'm like, I know this is a pant I would probably wear a lot. And so I wonder if I should just keep looking and do an investment in like a higher end pant. I also just bought a pair of wide leg high-waisted striped trouser pants from Cezanne that hopefully will be coming in the next couple of days. And they're a different colorway, but they're essentially the same thing. So depending on how those fit, we'll see. But yeah, I'm really on the fence. If I do keep these, I definitely need to size down. Next up, I got a pair of shorts. These are a size 12. Normally, again, I'm a size 10, 12, but I've been finding that a 12 is a bit more comfortable fit at the moment. So we are ordering to our size because that's what we do. So I got these in this green color. They are fairly thin, but they shouldn't be see-through. And I like that they're a bit more of like a tailored style, high waist. I like this waistband. I like that this is a little bit of a longer inseam. I think sometimes shorts are a little too short. And it does have some elasticity in the back, but not a ton, which I think is nice, but so it can like adjust a bit more, but it's not like crazy elasticated. I hate when they do that, like when they make pants too elastic, so it just never really sits nicely on your body. That was a fuzzy. So yeah, a nice pair of green summery tailored shorts. Not really a casual shorts person, so I think those will look really nice. Material composition on those, it's a 43% rayon, 32% linen, 25% cotton. So definitely a blend. Would like to see a higher like linen content, but it's H&M, so you get what you pay for. Okay, these shorts. I did order these shorts. I also ordered 2 of these shorts. I don't know how that happened. I was silly. I don't know. Anyway, I have these in a size 12. I think that was the right size for these. They are like elasticated, but I wouldn't want them any tighter than they are. I would have to size up. I think if you're a size 10, it's going to be too tight. So I would go with the 12 if you are kind of a 10, 12 size up. They have pockets, which I love, and I think that they're a good color. I like that they're a little bit more tailored. They've got this pleating in the front, they've got this nice waistband. They have a longer inseam, they fit really nicely through the hips and the back. Like everything is fitted pretty comfortably. So I do like them. I just think, again, sort of similar to the pant, like I know that this is something I would wear a lot. And so the question is, do I return it and look for something at a higher quality level and also a higher price point level? Or do I go with these, keep looking for the higher price point level? Saison white shirt, obviously. Oversized, again, great fit. This is the Max shirt, by the way. My Todd's loafers, the H&M shorts. And that's a pretty good combination. I could wear these with brown. I would be curious to see how they pair with navy. It could be interesting. The right yellow could be pretty good with them. They'd probably go really well with the pink shirt. Yeah, options. Again, I think it's, can I style them in a couple of different ways? Style them up, style them down. We'll see. So these are a maybe. So yeah, definitely maybe. So decisive. Next one. Okay, now this is a linen blend shirt, and I would expect it to be cropped, but it's looking, no, sorry, this is pink. This is the pink one. This is the oversized pink linen shirt. It is very oversized. I could have probably ordered down. I got it in a large. This is huge. We'll see how it fits. I might want to size down to the medium because it is so oversized. I haven't had a pink striped shirt in a while. I don't have a lot of pink in my closet, but I do think it's a color that looks fairly good on me. This is the pink shirt, and honestly, I've got it tucked in right now, but let me show you how long it is. It's super long and very oversized. I think it's even bigger than the other like blue striped shirt. So this is meant to be super, super oversized. I think I would either order this down, possibly even down to a medium. No, I got this in a large. I might even order this down to a small. I'd probably order the large and or the medium and the small and try them on, because I don't think I want to wear something like quite this oversized. Oh, extra button over here. Oh, because you can, okay. Yes, sorry, just noticing that you can kind of shrink these sleeves down a little bit if you want them a little closer to your wrist, which is kind of a nice detail. I hadn't noticed that before. I do like the color. I do like the stripe. I like that blue striped shirt a lot, and so if I maybe order that shirt with this color, you know, or like again, order down. So, I mean, same story as the other shirt, you can wear with shorts. This pink and green can go okay. I think I would prefer a deeper green, in all honesty. I feel like this green might not be doing it for me. The more I wear these shorts, the more I question them. Yeah, this is really big, but I think for me this is a pass. So, okay, we got a white shirt. Supposed to be sharing the material content with you. Material breakdown on the pink shirt is the same as on the blue shirt. It is 55% linen and 45% rayon. Now for a classic white shirt. I already have 3 white button-up shirts in my closet, but none of them are linen. One is a cotton. And I feel like this is a very different, yeah, so this is the cropped style that I was hoping that the other one would be. I think I saw a girl in San Francisco wearing this, and I asked her where she got it from, and she said H&M, and that's kind of what inspired me to go do a little bit of an H&M haul. I'm gonna guess this is the same 55 linen, 45 rayon, but I liked that crop style, and I don't have any cropped white shirts, so I think that this will be nice. It is pretty oversized. I wonder if I might want to size down, but we'll see. I got it in probably a large. Yes, I got it in a large. So we'll see It's also quite sheer, but that doesn't bother me. You just put on a nude bra and it's fine. People see your bra, or not a nude bra, you can wear a colored bra, it looks great. Okay, this is the white cropped shirt. It still feels too long, so you consider it cropped in my world. And maybe I need to size down because I think this is a large, and maybe if it was a medium, it would fit better. I also think that the sleeves are too long. Honestly, I think I would want this in more of like a poplin cotton. I don't think this is the right material for what I'm looking for. It's just not the right top. Maybe she had tried a different one. I'll relook at their website because I think like a more like structured cotton would be better. But in terms of the sleeves, I did just roll them up, and that's kind of the length I'd like them to be at, so if you can see that difference. Very solvable problem, I can just tuck it up, but I can't change this all that easily. I could have it tailored, but like I'd be paying just as much to have it adjusted to the length I want it as I would for the top itself. And again, like I think I would prefer a thicker cotton material. So, but if this is like something you are looking for, if this fit is correct for you, it's again oversized fit. It's pretty oversized, pretty boxy. I could probably go down to a medium in this, and that would probably fit me a little bit better. Like I like an oversized look, and I think this is cool and stuff, but it's just not quite giving what I'm looking for. So could be good for someone else, not what I'm looking for. This one I'm kind of excited for. I love yellow. I'm super glad that yellow is one of the trending colors for the season. This material feels ever so slightly different. That's so fun. This is even a little bit more cropped, and I like that a lot. Is it the same material? I'm curious now. It feels a little different. It feels a little silkier. Huh. Nope. Oh, sorry, my foot is going to sleep. No, this is still 55% rayon, 45%. No, sorry, 55% linen, 45% rayon. So all of the shirts have been a 55 linen, 45 rayon blend. This is kind of both the cut I'm looking for and like it's not fitting right at the same time. Because it is an oversized fit. And then but I also feel like even though it's oversized, it's like gaping in the chest area and it comes too far down. I don't know. I feel like either this shirt is sewn a little incorrectly or this shirt in general. Like it's either this specific shirt or this cut and style. I'm not sure. But I just don't feel like it's fitting right. And I know people are gonna be like, don't wear boxy with like wide, but I feel like because it's cropped, it works. You know what I mean? You can still see my waist and everything. Yeah, the sleeve length is great. The crop length is great, but it's too boxy and somehow still too tight across the chest. I don't know how it's working, and I feel like the collar is doing this weird thing, and I actually don't like how this collar, like the stripes are, the placement is weird. Anyway, I'm being very picky with this top, even though I love the color and I think it's quite cute. Maybe I'll change my mind back when I like walk through this again, but as of the moment, I just feel like it's just not it. But anyway, this is it. It just feels, something that just doesn't feel quite right. And I don't need it. So if it's not perfect, I don't want to bring it in. I would rather find the perfect crop button down, button up, button down. And I just don't think this is it. I think this one would also be a little harder to style in multiple ways. Sometimes I feel like if you want something that's a more unique shape, you're best going with very like neutral colors, right? So in white, that's why I'm looking for like a white crop like this, or a black crop like this, like, or even a beige or whatever. I think in a neutral, it's fine. Sometimes if you go for a more unique cut and it's also in like a bright color or something like that, it can be a little harder to make work in your wardrobe, but maybe I'm just not creative enough. Anyway, most likely not, TBD. I got these in an extra large. I did all of the pants in a size extra large just in case I needed them to be. These are pretty big, so I don't know that we'll need them to. And then this is a navy and white pinstripe, high waist, wide leg jean pant actually, but these might be cropped. They're not supposed to be, but they look a little bit like they might be. This with the white cropped shirt would look great. The white cropped shirt with anything will look great, so can never go wrong. And let me see what that content for that fabric is. These are a 55% rayon, 45% linen blend for the pants. All right, these are the pants. They're a different style from the black and white striped ones. So these have a bit more of like a drawstring, and then they've also got pockets. So, I did get these in an extra large. Again, too big, way too big, would want to size down. But even then, I feel like the way that they are cut probably isn't gonna be that flattering. Also, they're shorter than I like. I really like my pants to be at the floor, not just above. So not ideal for me. The material's comfortable though, and they've got pockets. So aside from the fit, and that they're too short, they're great. So like, you know, 3 out of 10 in my world. Not a fan. Definitely a return. Probably won't try these on for you just because I'm not in the habit of wearing swimsuits on the internet. Not often. I think I have a few times. We'll see. I haven't been feeling awesome about my body lately, so I don't know that I feel the need to put it out on the internet. But I did buy this pair of high-waisted swimsuit bottoms. They look a little cheeky, but we'll see. And then it comes with, well, it doesn't come with. I also ordered this style top. It's a little bandeau. It's got these straps. These are adjustable straps in the back. And it's got this closure. It's kind of like a bra top. I need a little extra support because I am like a 36 double D, between a 34 and a 36 double D. Can go strapless if you want it to. I love when it does like this. I think that looks really nice. And I love this like bandana print. They didn't have it in the large size, which would probably be a better fit for me, but we're gonna see how off this is. And if it's too small, then I'll return it. And maybe by then somebody will have returned the large or they'll restock it. And then I think I ordered these in a size, yeah, I ordered the bottoms in a size large, which should do. They're really high-waisted, but I'm long torsoed, so yeah, like I said, I probably won't show you, at least not the bottoms. I might show you the tops. We will see. But I haven't bought a swimsuit since, it's probably been like 3 or 4 years. So it's been a while, and I'm overdue for a new one. Plus I don't have any bikinis right now. Not that I go to the beach very often, but we do occasionally hot tub, and it's, or like I'm paddle boarding a lot in the summer now, so you know, it's good to have. And then I bought these pants. These are a pair of black, you might guess, black, wide leg, high rise, linen blend pants. I have a pair of palazzo pants that I've had from Zara for like over a decade. They are like nylon, so they don't breathe very well in the summer, and I also think it might just be time to pass them on. These are, I think, slightly different style from the other linen pants that I bought. They seem a little smaller, frankly, so we'll see. But that's that. All right, so these are the black pants. These are large, and they're similar to the blue and white ones, but I think these fit slightly better. I'm not sure. They're a little bit longer. They have pockets, which are great. I don't love this like super elasticated waistband. I feel like it just doesn't bunch very nicely. I don't know. That's probably why I always tend to go for more like tailored pants rather than elasticated waistbands. Like, they just don't sit great on me. I prefer that like tailored appearance. So I don't know, but these aren't too bad, honestly. Like, maybe I might think about it a little bit, especially because they're fairly affordable. But I already have a pair of black pants that I kind of think I prefer a little bit. I might just keep looking, because again, I feel like a pair of black linen pants is something that I would wear so much. I'd almost rather invest in something a little bit better. So that's that thought. I did throw it on with the white shirt. And then this is the bikini top. I think it fits well enough. It comes around on the sides where I want it to. Could maybe use a little bit more cup coverage, but I feel very secure, very covered. The straps are adjustable, so I could make that work. The back is good. Like, I feel good about it, and I really like this one. And honestly, for the number of times I wear a swimsuit, like, I'm not overly concerned about having like the best fitting swimsuit. I just want one I like, you know what I mean? The bottoms I have on underneath here, and they're okay. I'm not feeling great about my body lately, so swimsuit try-ons are really hard. But I think it's probably good enough, especially since I'll probably wear it like a total of 3 times in a summer. You know what I mean? And I have another swimsuit, and like I need an option, like another option. So I think it's kind of cute, but I'm gonna think about it a little bit more. I might size up in the bottoms. I think I got a large, and I probably should have gone for an extra large, but I might be wearing an extra large and need an XX large. I think it's fine. It is what it is. I just need to find the size that fits right. So I don't know, these pants are like fine, but I'm wanting something, I don't know, they could end up being, they could also be the ones that you like wash 3 times, they fit great, and then all of a sudden that you like live in them. I don't know. Yeah. Well, as usual, my battery died because I talked too much. Like I said, I'm on the fence, and I think I'm gonna look around a little bit, maybe order some different sizes. I know most of it is going back, and I feel like at the end of the day, this is just kind of a reminder of why I stopped shopping at things like H&M and Zara and stuff like that. Like, they're very affordable, but nothing really fits super well. And I mean, Zara usually fits a little bit better than this has fit. And that's maybe because I know my stuff in Zara a little bit better, but I should be fitting into these pretty easily. So the only one that's like absolutely is the blue one. Like I said, I need to play with it a little bit, come up with the outfits, but I'm sure I will be able to come up with like 5 good outfits for that shirt. The rest of them are all very like on the fence. The more I think about the green shorts, the more I'm like, I'd rather find a color that's like very the color I want. It's close, but it's not quite it. And I think they just sort of, they don't have the weight to feel really good. I'd like to find something that's maybe more of a cotton linen blend or something a little bit thicker. Even though you want them for summer, I still want them to fall a certain way and feel a certain way. And they kind of look a little cheap because they're cheap. And that's fine. Like if that's the price point you're at, like that's fine. They can still look really good. I just have, I think I would just rather make a little bit more of an investment when it came to a pair of shorts that color. And it's not that much more expensive to find like a slightly higher quality short. The rest of it, I'm feeling pretty much like no-go. So yeah, not my most successful haul, honestly. But we will see. And like I said, I will do a styling video for whatever I keep. Even if I'm sort of just like, I really need to spend some time playing with it, maybe I'll do a video for that too, because yeah, it's just nice to, you've got to play with your clothes. So don't just try them on with one outfit, you got to play with them a little bit. Sometimes it's like a no-go. Like I know most of this is a no-go, but some of them you just need to try a little bit more. So anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.